On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Peaceful.
Not involving violence, conflict, or war.
Examples:
Peaceful country. Peaceful coexistence. Plutonium has limited peaceful applications.
Gentle.
Having or showing a kindly or tender nature, soft and mild.
Examples:
In a gentle voice. Gentle downward slope. Her gentle manner relaxed everyone there.
Beloved.
Loved very much.
Examples:
Beloved author. Beloved by many people. I am here to save my beloved.
Soothe.
To calm or comfort someone or something. To make something less painful or uncomfortable.
Examples:
Soothe anxiety. Soothe a baby to sleep. She applied aloe vera to soothe her sunburn.
Presence.
The fact or state that someone or something exists, occurs, or is present.
Examples:
The evidence of the presence. His majestic presence. The path to a solid online presence necessitates a high technical ability.
Woe.
Significant problems or troubles, great unhappiness.
Examples:
Economic woe. Full of woe. Recurrent financial woes hampered his subsequent career.
Plague.
Any epidemic disease with a high death rate, also called pest, a serious, sometimes fatal, infection spread by rats that causes fever and swellings on the body.
Examples:
Catch the plague. Deadly plague. Our farm experienced a plague of locusts this year.
Gruesome.
Causing horror or disgust.
Examples:
Hear gruesome details. Gruesome accident. The gruesome crime scene was difficult for the detectives to stomach.
Vision.
The ability to think about or see the future with imagination and intelligence, the faculty of being able to see.
Examples:
A prodigious vision. Telescopic vision. Driving is difficult for me because of my poor vision.
Foretell.
To predict or reveal something that will happen in the future.
Examples:
Foretell the attack. Foretell the end of the world. The fortune teller was able to foretell the future by reading tarot cards.
Imminent.
Coming or likely to happen very soon.
Examples:
Imminent danger. Imminent arrest. This country was long faced with imminent peril.
Determinant.
A factor, circumstance, or condition that contributes to the shaping, influencing, or determining of a particular outcome or result.
Examples:
environmental determinant, a determinant of crop yields. One determinant of success is having a positive attitude and a strong work ethic.
Grim.
Looking or sounding very serious or gloomy.
Examples:
grim reality, a grim-featured man. The result presented a grim picture of inefficiency and corruption.
Prophecy.
A statement or prediction that something will happen in the future, typically one made by a religious leader.
Examples:
prophecy fulfillment, prophecy of doom. The fortune teller's prophecy that I would meet my soulmate next year has yet to come true.
Realm.
A domain of activity, interest, or knowledge.
Examples:
public realm, beyond the realm of possibility. Her passions are in the realm of real-world political affairs.
Beg.
To ask for something urgently or earnestly, to appeal to someone to do something.
Examples:
beg the question, beg for help. She begged her parents to let her go to the concert.
Grace.
A quality of being pleasing, especially in appearance or manner, a temporary exemption, especially an extended period granted as a special favor, a short prayer of thanks before a meal.
Examples:
say a grace, end of the grace period. The old oak tree stood with grace and majesty in the park's center.
Encounter.
To face something, particularly something unpleasant or difficult, while attempting to do something else, to meet, especially unexpectedly.
Examples:
encounter a crisis, encounter a storm. I'm prepared to encounter challenges throughout this adventure.
Blade.
The flat part of a knife, weapon, or machine with a very thin edge used for cutting.
Examples:
a blade of grass, the blade of a turbine. The blade of the katana itself is still in excellent condition.
Bug.
Any tiny insect, a fault or defect in a computer program, system, or machine.
Examples:
bug bites, number of bug fixes. I found a stink bug crawling across the ceiling.
Feast.
A large meal, typically one served on a special occasion.
Examples:
a feast for the eyes, a nightly feast. The royal feast celebrated the harvest, and the community enjoyed it.
Celebrate.
To acknowledge a memorable or good day or event with a social gathering or enjoyable activity.
Examples:
Celebrate his election. Celebrate Christmas. He celebrated the 10th anniversary of his tenure.
Immunity.
The ability of an organism to resist infection or disease, often due to the presence of antibodies.
Examples:
Immunity booster. Immunity response. Vaccination is an effective way to build immunity against diseases.
Roll.
To move in a particular direction by turning over and over or from side to side.
Examples:
Roll a ball. Roll down his cheeks. He was exhausted and rolled into bed as soon as he got home.
Trickster.
A person or character who uses cunning and deceit to achieve their goals, often in traditional folklore or mythology.
Examples:
Trickster character. Cunning trickster. The con artist was known as a notorious trickster who scammed people out of their money.
Profoundly.
To a great or complete degree, deeply.
Examples:
Profoundly insightful. Sleep profoundly. The novel affected her profoundly, causing her to question her beliefs and values.
Irritating.
Causing annoyance, frustration, or exasperation, provoking impatience or irritation.
Examples:
Irritating noise. Irritating behavior. The garbage can in the kitchen has been producing an irritating smell for days.
Flaw.
A fault, mistake, or weakness that causes something not to be perfect.
Examples:
A minor flaw. The flaw in the legislation. Even the slightest design flaw in an aircraft can lead to a fatal accident.
Creep.
To move slowly, quietly, and carefully, usually to avoid being seen or heard.
Examples:
Creep along the leaf. Creep toward the mouse. Aging creeps up slowly with time.
Feign.
To pretend to have or to be affected by something, usually to deceive or trick someone.
Examples:
Feign a stomachache. Feign a false laugh. Some animals feign death when in danger.
Confusion.
The state of being mixed up or unclear, or the state of disorder or uncertainty.
Examples:
Administrative confusion. In great confusion. The sudden policy change has caused confusion among employees.
Oath.
A solemn promise or affirmation, often made in a formal public setting, to do something or adhere to certain principles or beliefs. A formal declaration of one's commitment to a particular course of action, organization, or duty.
Examples:
Oath of allegiance. Promise an oath. He took an oath to uphold the law as a police officer.
Vow.
To make a promise or commitment, usually formal and solemn.
Examples:
Vow allegiance to the new king. Vow never to give up. They vowed to love and support each other for the rest of their lives.
Shrug.
To raise your shoulders and then drop them to say you do not know or are not interested.
Examples:
Shrug off the importance. Shrug his shoulders sadly. I respect her ability to shrug off harsh criticism.
Mistletoe.
A parasitic plant that grows on the branches of certain trees, typically used as a decoration during the winter holiday season, often associated with the tradition of kissing underneath it.
Examples:
Hang the mistletoe. Mistletoe decoration. According to tradition, kissing under the mistletoe during the holidays brings good luck.
Trifling.
Of little importance or value, insignificant.
Examples:
Trifling accident. Trifling amount. The argument between the two co-workers was just a trifling matter that should have been easily resolved.
Sprig.
A small stem or shoot of a plant, usually with leaves or flowers attached.
Examples:
Sprig of rosemary. Mint sprig. I picked a sprig of lavender from my garden to freshen up my room.
Festive.
Relating to or characteristic of a festival or celebration, joyful, lively, and colorful.
Examples:
Festive clothing. Festive atmosphere. The city is decorated with festive lights and decorations for the holiday season.
Rowdy.
A person who behaves in a loud, rough, or disorderly manner, causing a disturbance or annoyance to others.
Examples:
Rowdy behavior. Rowdy fans. The rowdy crowd at the concert caused a disturbance and had to be escorted out by security.
Blind.
Unable to see, unable or unwilling to perceive or understand the true nature of something.
Examples:
Blind to the beauties. Blind spot. She was nearly blind due to severe diabetes.
Dejected.
Feeling or showing sadness, lack of hope, or confidence, disheartened, depressed.
Examples:
Look dejected. A dejected expression. After receiving a rejection letter from the job interview, she felt dejected and hopeless.
Opportune.
Suitable or happening at a time that is suitable or convenient for a particular purpose.
Examples:
Opportune occasion. An opportune remark. The phone rang at the most opportune time.
Slyly.
In a crafty or cunning manner, sneakily or deceptively.
Examples:
Whisper slyly to her friend. Smile slyly. He slyly slipped the note into her bag when she wasn't looking.
Participate.
To take part in something.
Examples:
Participate fully in conversation. Participate in the program. The majority of students actively participated in the college's intramural sports program.
Aim.
To try or plan to get or achieve something.
Examples:
Aim at a specific target. Aim to be a nurse. We aim for an overseas expansion.
Hurl.
To throw something with great force.
Examples:
Hurl a brickbat. Hurl a cup out of the window. She angrily hurled the book across the room.
Pierce.
To cut or make a way through with a sharp instrument.
Examples:
Pierce the armored shells. Pierce a mystery. The extreme cold pierced our bones.
Flicker.
To shine unsteadily or intermittently, as if with a faint light.
Examples:
Flicker every 2 seconds. Flicker out like a candle. The fireflies flickered in the darkness.
Despair.
The feeling that there is no hope and you cannot do anything to improve a difficult situation.
Examples:
Despair at the future. Untold despair. His friend's death drove him to despair.
Sweep.
To clean something, especially a floor or an area, by using a broom, move swiftly and smoothly.
Examples:
Sweep up dead leaves. Sweep a room with a glance. The politician tried to sweep the embarrassing incident under the rug.
Weep.
To cry tears because of sadness, rage, or pain.
Examples:
Weep bitter tears. Weep for joy. I'm easily moved to tears, so I would weep in sympathy if I saw that movie.
Mass.
A large amount of a substance with no definite shape or form, a large number of people or things grouped or crowded together.
Examples:
A mass of molten rock. Critical mass. The mass of people who do not own property is politically impotent.
Brave.
Showing courage or fearlessness in the face of danger, difficulty, or adversity.
Examples:
Brave soldier. Brave decision. The brave firefighter rescued the family from the burning building.
Warrior.
A person who engaged in or experienced warfare, especially in the past.
Examples:
Armored warrior. Warrior spirit. The poem depicts the heroics of a legendary warrior.
Mighty.
Very large, powerful, or strong.
Examples:
Mighty works. Struck a mighty blow. Only the mighty God has the power to brighten this dark land.
Steed.
A horse, especially a riding horse or one used in battle.
Examples:
A matchless steed. Black steed. The knight rode his trusty steed into battle.
Corps.
A large group of people trained and organized for a particular purpose, such as the military or a performing arts troupe.
Examples:
Airborne Corps. Corps artillery. The Corps arrived at the front lines just in time to reinforce the exhausted soldiers.
Pave.
To cover something with a hard, flat material such as stones, bricks, or concrete to make it suitable for travel or use.
Examples:
Pave a new path. Pave a smoother road. They paved the courtyard with bricks, giving it a more polished appearance.
Underworld.
The criminal world or the world of organized crime, the realm of the dead in various mythologies.
Examples:
God of the underworld. Criminal underworld. The story of Orpheus and Eurydice is said to have taken place in the underworld, where Orpheus attempted to rescue his wife from the realm of the dead.
Pity.
A feeling of sorrow and compassion caused by the suffering or misfortunes of others, an object of contempt or disdain.
Examples:
Allow self-pity. Pity speech. It is a pity that the concert had to be cancelled due to the storm.
Extent.
The point or degree or area to which something extends.
Examples:
Certain extent. The extent of the damage. I was amazed at the extent of her generosity.
Mourning.
The act or expression of sorrow or grief for someone who has died, a period of time set aside for such grieving.
Examples:
Mourning period. Mourning ritual. She wore black clothing as a symbol of mourning for her grandmother.
Relinquish.
To give up power, control, or possession.
Examples:
Relinquish control. Relinquish all hope. She decided to relinquish her role as the leader of the group.
Creature.
A living being, especially an animal.
Examples:
Creature of habit. Artificial creature. The deep-sea creature was unlike anything the scientists had ever seen before.
Disdain.
To look down on.
Examples:
Disdain the offer of a bribe. Disdain the policeman. Even in the Middle Ages, people disdained forced labor.
Undo.
To reverse the effect of an action or event, typically one that is recent or specific.
Examples:
Undo changes. Undo a belt. I accidentally deleted the file, so can you undo that action?
Interfere.
To get involved in and prevent a process or activity from continuing.
Examples:
Interfere in another country's affairs. Interfere with DNA synthesis. Your talking interferes with my work.
Bold.
Brave, daring, and confident, not frightened of danger or afraid to say what you feel or to take risks.
Examples:
A bold design. Big, bold piano sounds. The effort to alleviate climate change needs bold action.
Rev.
A measure of the rate at which an engine or motor rotates, often expressed in revolutions per minute, RPM, verb, to increase the number of rotations per minute.
Examples:
Low rev engine. Rev up the crowd. He stepped on the gas pedal, and the engine released a loud rev.
Murder.
The crime of killing somebody intentionally.
Examples:
Murder in the second degree. Attempted murder. This intriguing murder mystery remains unsolved.
Disguise.
To hide or alter someone's appearance to deceive or mislead others.
Examples:
Disguise my feelings. Disguise his voice. Later, it turned out that the politician disguised the fact from the public.
Ferocious.
Very fierce, savage, or cruel.
Examples:
Ferocious beast. Ferocious predator. The lion's ferocious roar could be heard from miles away.
Giant.
Extremely big, much bigger or more important than similar items usually are.
Examples:
Giant trees. Giant tech company. The giant jets that gradually dominate the world's airlines.
Howl.
To make a prolonged, loud, mournful cry or noise, typically as a signal of distress, pain, or an intense emotion. To express one's strong feelings or emotions in a loud and unrestrained manner. Noun, a long, loud, mournful sound made by a person or an animal, often in response to pain, fear, or sadness.
Examples:
Howl at the moon. Howl of anger. The wolves began to howl in the distance as the sun set.
Craggy.
Rugged and uneven in appearance, having rough, projecting rocks or cliffs.
Examples:
Craggy terrain. Craggy cliffs. The hiker climbed up the craggy mountain trail with difficulty.
Declare.
To say, state, or announce something clearly, officially, or publicly.
Examples:
Declare independence. Declare my love. Foreign goods from abroad must be declared to customs when entering a country.
Spew.
To eject forcefully and abundantly, to flow out rapidly and in large amounts.
Examples:
Spew carbon dioxide. Spew insults. The volcano started to spew lava and ash, causing panic among residents.
Contempt.
The feeling that a person or thing is beneath consideration, worthless, or deserving of scorn.
Examples:
Display contempt. Below contempt. The defendant's contempt for the court and its authority was evident in his behavior.
Deceased.
No longer alive, dead.
Examples:
Deceased loved one. Deceased relative. The deceased person's family was notified of their passing.
Mourn.
To feel or express sorrow, grief, or sadness, especially over the death of someone.
Examples:
Mourn with deep grief. Mourn death. We mourned the loss of our dear friend at the memorial service.
Echo.
A sound heard after being reflected off a surface, such as a wall or a cliff.
Examples:
The echo of a person's footsteps. Sound echo. A thunderous boom echoed throughout the valley.
Cave.
A large hole in the side of a hill, cliff, mountain, or under the ground.
Examples:
Domiciliary caves. The mouth of the cave. Bats reside in sheltered caves.
Sob.
To cry or weep with short, sudden sounds.
Examples:
Sob out a story. Sob quietly. She sobbed uncontrollably after hearing the news.
Twist.
To bend or turn something into a certain shape.
Examples:
twist around to the left, twist a wet towel. He twisted pieces of rope out of straw.
Cackle.
To laugh in a harsh, loud, and often unpleasant way, especially as a sign of amusement or derision. Noun, a loud, shrill, and often unpleasant laughter that is usually associated with witches, hyenas, or other such stereotypical characters.
Examples:
cackle loudly, witch cackle. The older woman cackled with delight as she told us her stories of days gone by.
Leap.
To jump or spring into the air, often with the feet leaving the ground or a surface below, to move quickly or suddenly, often forward or upward.
Examples:
leap to a conclusion, leap of faith. The athlete was able to leap over the hurdle with ease.
Accost.
To approach and speak to someone aggressively or insistently.
Examples:
accost a stranger, accost a suspect. The man accosted her on the street and asked for money.
Salmon.
A type of fish that is commonly found in the North Atlantic and North Pacific Oceans.
Examples:
salmon fishery, salmon migration. Grilled salmon is a popular dish at summer barbecues.
Wriggle.
To twist and turn with quick, writhing motions, to move in a twisting or contorting manner.
Examples:
wriggle free, wriggle in surprise. The child started to wriggle out of their seatbelt during the long car ride.
Waterfall.
A point in a river or stream where water falls from a high place, for example, over a cliff or rock.
Examples:
scenic waterfall, a waterfall with a fall of 10 feet. Years of river erosion have formed the uniquely shaped waterfall basin.
Guarantee.
To promise something will happen formally, especially that certain conditions about a product, service, or transaction would be met.
Examples:
guarantee a high quality, guarantee women equality. We cannot guarantee enough raw material sources.
Bound.
To move forward by leaps and bounds, to form the boundary of something.
Examples:
bounded with delight, bound up a staircase. Canada bounds on the United States.
Poisonous.
Containing or producing toxic substances, harmful or dangerous to living beings, often causing illness, injury, or death, capable of causing serious harm or destruction.
Examples:
poisonous plants, poisonous chemicals. Some species of poisonous snakes can be deadly to humans if bitten.
Serpent.
A large snake.
Examples:
The feathered serpent god. Serpent bearer. That mythical chimera has a lion's body, a bird's wings, and a serpent's tail.
Chain.
A series of connected links or objects, a system or group of interconnected elements, a restraint or shackle.
Examples:
Chain reaction. Supply chain. The chain on my bike broke, leaving me stranded.
Drip.
To fall in drops or make it fall in drops. Noun, liquid or moisture that falls in drops.
Examples:
Drip liquid. Drip from the vicious wound. Water is dripping from the faucet.
Venom.
A toxic substance produced by an animal, typically a snake or insect, and injected into prey or an enemy by biting or stinging.
Examples:
The venom of a lizard. Injected venom. The snake's venom is highly toxic and can be fatal to humans.
Brow.
The ridge over the eye sockets, the forehead.
Examples:
The brow of a hill. Furrowed brow. She wiped the sweat from her brow after finishing the marathon.
Punishment.
A penalty or consequence inflicted for wrongdoing or offense, a means of enforcing discipline or preventing further wrongdoing.
Examples:
Punishment for a crime. Humiliating punishment. The judge gave severe punishment to the criminal who committed the heinous crime.
Douse.
To extinguish or soak something completely with a liquid, typically water. To pour the liquid over something or someone in a sudden and heavy manner.
Examples:
Douse his anger. Douse the lights. The firefighters had to douse the flames to put out the fire in the building.
Drag.
To pull or haul with force.
Examples:
Drag a chair over. Drag a team down. He dragged the heavy suitcase behind him as he walked.